Well, right now, let's have a conversation about PowerCore Ultra Enlist corn and get some perspective from the folks at Pioneer. Joining us, Pioneer field agronomist Caleb Hinkle is with us here today. Caleb, it is good to talk with you. Hope all is well.
Everything's good. Good to be here.
Well, just for starters, tell us a little bit about your role as a field agronomist at Pioneer and your area of responsibility, Caleb.
Yep. So I cover mainly the eastern half of Virginia, then also northeast North Carolina as well. Responsibilities include working directly with farmers so that we can use our products to more optimize their yields year in and year out. The other side of that is we get to test our corn and Pioneer soybean products test plots across the region. That data we then use to train our retail partners, our sales rep teams, and help growers make better decisions in the field.
I have to think one of the most enjoyable parts of being a Pioneer field agronomist, to your point, is working directly with farmers in your region.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's honestly my personal favorite, most favorite thing about being a Pioneer field agronomist is every day I get to work with growers and help them make better decisions. And in the world of agriculture, you can see how those decisions unfold. You can put your hands on it, you can see it, and you can see it every year. So that's kind of the best part for me is being able to see what we do in the field and how it turns out for the grower.
Let's talk about this growing season. How has the corn been looking so far this season in your area there, covering Virginia and parts of North Carolina?
Everything so far is looking really good, shaping up to be one of the better corn years we've had, just as good as any. Looks really good. The stands that were planted early are up, looking strong, taking in all this water that we've had. But everything looks good so far.
Well, what were some of the biggest challenges that corn growers face this season in your area getting started?
The biggest challenge we've had has been water. This has been the wettest spring we've had in a while. We keep getting rain every week. We just had 3 to 6 inches yesterday. And then also the below average temperatures. So we've been cooler than normal. And in turn, this wet weather, cool weather has lengthened our planting window a lot this spring, giving us a lot of different growth stages of corn. And guys are either spraying post or they're top dressing some at the same time. So it's made things a little tricky, but we're working through it.
Let's talk a bit more about some of Pioneer's products, including PowerCore Ultra Enlist. And thinking about that product specifically, what does that offer farmers when it comes to controlling pests, Caleb?
Well, specifically to controlling pests, we've added an additional mode of action for controlling insect pests like European corn borer, fall armyworm, and southwestern corn borer. But one of those modes of action also controls black cutworm, which is something new for us we haven't had in the past, which is really exciting. Now, with that, we also have the VIP3A protein in our corn now, PowerCore Ultra Enlist, where we can control ear feeding pests like corn earworm and western bean cutworm. Along with the insect pests, on that last part of that package for PowerCore Ultra Enlist is we now have tolerance to Enlist. Previously, we've had glyphosate and glufosinate tolerance. Now we have our 2,4-D choline as Enlist, as well as the tolerance to 5 herbicides.
When I think about what fields PowerCore Ultra Enlist would be a good fit for, do you have any recommendations there?
I would say that, fields that really could benefit from PowerCore Ultra Enlist are going to be a history of ear feeding because we have that VIP3A, that ear feeding control. But then just general insect feeding as well with those additional modes of action. Lastly, any fields that we have a history of issues controlling weeds with those additional modes of action on 2,4-D choline with Enlist, as well as our FOP tolerance, we can kind of use those products to help get a better handle on the weed issues we may have had in the past.
How has the new PowerCore Ultra Enlist performed in your location so far this growing season, Caleb?
So far, it looks really good. We have 2 new products that are out that have a good market share: 13777 PowerCore Ultra Enlist and 13841 PowerCore Ultra Enlist. These 2 products are in a lot of fields this year and look extremely good. What's got me excited are new hybrids that we're testing in our plots this year with PowerCore Ultra Enlist that look exceptionally well, look just as good or if not better than the new products we have in the field this year. So be on the lookout for next year and these newer products coming out.
Well, of course, we got a long growing season ahead of us. What should growers do right now to help maximize their corn yield potential in 2025, Caleb?
Well, specifically from my area, if we could wave a magic wand and get all this water out of the field, that would make a huge difference. But that's pretty difficult to do. On the agronomy side, if we can try to make sure we know what growth stage we're at, meeting those fertility needs of that crop where we are right now, and then also looking at fungicide application. Fungicide is going to be very important this year. We're starting to heat up. We've got plenty of moisture, and that just means disease. So time those fungicides correctly and get out there in the field and take a look at your crop.
And if growers haven't planted any Pioneer this year, or maybe they've never planted any Pioneer, I mean, I would think that there's a lot of opportunity to talk with folks like yourself and come to field days and much more, right? To learn more about some of these new hybrids and new products in the lineup from Pioneer, right, Caleb?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Reach out to your local Pioneer team, whether it's a sales rep, field agronomist, dealer, and find out where test plots are. Go walk plots. Come to our field days. Plan to come to our winter meetings that we hold as well, and just see what we have to offer.
And I know too, as growers, if they want to learn more, you hit it there. They should start with that local Pioneer representative. They can go online. I know there's a lot of ways to get in touch, right, Caleb?
Absolutely. Always contact your local Pioneer representative. Like I said, whether it's a sales rep, a dealer, field agronomist, anybody that you know that works for Pioneer, contact them with any questions you have on our products. But you can always go to pioneer.com for any additional information on PowerCore Ultra Enlist and our other specific products as well.
Appreciate the insight. Caleb Hinkle, Pioneer Field Agronomist. Thanks for joining us here on the show today, and we'll look forward to talking again in the future.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me.